So I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. No, we got that brown, holy water. Watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Every Sunday at 7, yeah, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Brown Holy Water. It's your boy Handsome Line in the building with the crew. Hope everybody's Sunday is going good. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. Hope your day is going great. Hope you're getting what you deserve. Team, let's go introduce yourself.
Yo, y'all already know what it is. You know what I mean? Your boy, Brother Malcolm is in the building. You know what I mean? What's good?
It's your favorite tomboy, Danny, a.k.a. Georgie, whatever you want to call me.
It's Auntie Tanya. I'm here.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. How's everybody's Mother's Day going today? Anybody do anything special? You work today? Do anything for Mom Dukes?
No, I'm going to catch her sometime this week.
Oh, okay.
So far, so good.
So good? Got any flowers or some shit?
Yeah,
I guess. Like, what you do for Mama's success?
Oh, I went to go see her, so that was a good thing. You know, I went to go see her, spent some time. She cooked and shit, did all the right things. You know what I mean? She ain't really want to go out in the rain. So
Nobody want to be out. It's raining and it's cold
so
today.
I think it's like a Haitian Mother's Day coming up in 2 weeks. So hopefully the weather's good and then we're gonna go out then.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Good.
I ain't do shit for my mother. She didn't deserve shit, you know. She just gave birth to her, you know what I'm saying? Handsome nigga, that's it. She ain't really raised me, but
I mean,
be like that. I got a rough life. Wait till my autobiography come out. I got raised.
I like fucked up too, man.
Yeah, I got raised by like my great grandmother. Then she died.
Join the club, man. We all got fucked up lives.
But happy Mother's Day to my moms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Always holding me down, looking out. That's your fat ass. Let's start the show. Let's get into it. Tanya, what's been going on for the week?
It's a very emotional week. There's emotions everywhere. Before I begin, happy Mother's Day to my mother. Peace, I love you so much. Thank you for having this little rainbow baby. Without you, I couldn't have been here. You made the choice to go one more time, and I'm here, so definitely appreciate it. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, the ones who are wonderful mothers, the ones who are mothers to be, the ones who really want to be mothers, but it's not in God's plan for you to be a mother. You still get my wishes, you still get my love. Try to be sensitive today. Don't be asking people why they don't have kids. Just know that a lot of people don't have a choice. So you might want to mind your words a little bit today. For those who suffer in silence, you have my love.
No shout out to the dads that plays the mother role.
Y'all got next month, man.
Nah, I'm just saying, you know how the chicks be doing that on Father's Day? I'm playing. I'm playing.
Shout out to the supportive men who support
Can't
mothers.
ruin Mother's Day.
You know, the male figures in the lives of these kids as well. You guys are equally important. So you guys get some love today, but today's all about mommies. So
shout out to the mommies.
Shout out to the mommies.
Shout out to Yabe.
Pretty interesting week. We went all over the place. A lot of good things happened for the culture. A lot of interesting things happened for the culture. First and foremost, big congrats to Rihanna. She made history this week. She's going to be the first black woman in however long to have her official line with LVMH. If you don't know what LVMH is, it is the house the fashion house that brings you Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. She's gonna have her first official luxury line. So, we really gotta support this one. If you could buy Gucci, you could buy Louis. You gotta buy Fenty. You know,
so Fenty is gonna be up there with like Louis and that.
Official luxury line. So fucking with Fenty. If this is gonna be my first real label purchase, it's gotta be Fenty. She made history. It's a big win for women, big win for Black women, big win for Caribbean women. I am excited about it. I was so happy when I saw it. I know she put in a lot of work. The CEO of Louis Vuitton, you know, gave her big props and said she's an excellent entrepreneur, excellent CEO. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are excited too, and just understand that this is a really big footprint that this girl is going to leave in history. She already made numbers with Fenty Beauty, and I'm sure Fenty, the house of Fenty Maison, is going to be equally as impressive.
What's that like? It's like they signing you to like a executive board type thing. And
so LVMH is a fashion house in Paris.
Okay.
So under them we have Givenchy. We have Louis Vuitton is under them. We have even Hennessy. It's a luxury.
They all
line.
under one umbrella.
They're all under. They're let's say they're like the people who basically give you the stamp that you're a luxury brand. You're not just somebody hood brand somewhere. So Fenty's officially under that house.
I didn't know that. You gonna wear Fenty? They gonna make men's stuff?
I hope so. She probably most likely will.
I'm supporting. You gotta support the Navy, kid.
This is official. This is not Rihanna just dropping some T-shirts. This is stamped and approved. So, you know, y'all better buy you some Fenty. Common this week came out with his book he released, and he revealed in it that he was sexually molested as a kid. And personally, I am
Common. By man or woman?
Man.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It is, but it's once again he brought up something that a lot of men, you know, suffer in silence about. I hope and pray it's not happened to anyone I know or even anyone I don't know. It's not something I wish on anybody, but you know, he went to jails before and he was talking to guys and he was saying a lot of men, you know, ended up on the wrong side of the law because when they were younger, they were molested. You know, we live in a society that's very homophobic. They couldn't come to nobody, couldn't talk to nobody about it. Then they just started to take that pain and turn into something else. They turned into violence, a lot of them in jail over it, all because somebody who wasn't supposed to touched them at an age that not even age, just ain't nobody should be violating anybody's kids like that, any grown person like that, you know. And it's hard because who do you tell something like that without being afraid?
Even on both ends, like even if it was a woman that did it, like even though I guess men we get over sexualized, but no, like 12-year-olds are supposed to be getting raped by no 18, 19-year-old type shit.
That's true. I'm seeing Antoine Fisher.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit could fuck you up too. That's why men are like over sexualized. We be brought into it. It's always an older woman that try to get you.
It's a fact.
It's crazy, man. So
I don't know, but I mean, I commend him for doing it. I hope that it opens the door. It's still a very sensitive area, but I hope that
it's a kid's book.
It's an adult book.
Oh, okay.
It's an adult book. But I just hope that it alerts people to the things that they should really be looking for in their children and what they need to be protecting their children from. You know, don't leave your kids with anybody. And there's so much we could say. It could be your family members too. So it's not even as simple as don't leave your kids with anybody. Cause
yeah, but you know the uncle not to leave your kids around. You know the sketchy motherfucker, the cousin that like nah. I watch him. No.
You'll look for cues in your kids. If your kids don't want to be around somebody, they don't get too happy when they got to go by somebody's house. Like, just look at all that. I know it's tough. A lot of us got more than one jobs. You got to make stuff work, but pay attention to their babies and ask them questions too. You know, I'm not sure how many parents are actively, you know, trying to double check certain things with kids, but I mean, this is the time for us we got to protect them babies, man. So shout out to Kama for sharing that. For sharing.
Facts.
And speaking about sharing, last but certainly not least, this week we had a little bit of overshare of information, in my personal opinion. For those of you were living under a rock, like you probably had seen it. The world went crazy when Aisha Curry sat with the other women from the Curry family at the red table with Jada and her daughter and her mom, and she just spoke about how she feels, you know, about not having attention from the opposite sex, or what the type of attention she would probably want or is looking for. And the world went crazy for at least 3 days. We saw a big divide. I've never seen so many men paragraph in my life. Men were pouring their hearts out. They were coming to everybody. I had a post that went hundreds of comments deep. My posting went that deep in a long time, but she rubbed a lot of people wrong. All because she just said too goddamn much on television.
A lot of men wrong.
Yeah, a lot of men, mostly men. And
it was mostly men.
Were added, like
mostly
the
men.
pick me population was just grew this week, but I'm gonna leave y'all alone. But the men was, I like the fact y'all expressing yourselves. I must say that. What you doing? What happened?
Nah,
What's
man.
in it?
I don't know. I don't know. I was drinking. Oh shit.
I told you, just drink that and then pour it in there.
I don't know.
Drink the water and then pour it in that bottle.
So men in the room, how do you feel about this?
I understood what she was saying.
Oh, you understood.
I'm
You-
not
you
part of the
listened
pick
to
me. I'm not part of the pick me population. But I get what she was saying, man. That shit was
What was she saying?
What was she saying, La?
the paraphrase it.
Mm.
She just went a little outside of.
Oh God.
No.
You don't even believe
sounds-
yourself.
no.
Like, you don't even believe yourself.
Listen.
It's-
Definitely didn't say she wanted us.
It's. I think it's.
She dropped the ball.
It's like nah. It's that round table talk, right? You're supposed to be intimate and express yourself and feelings. She was expressing some of her what's her name?
Insecurities.
Yeah,
She
insecurities to
literally
the
said
world.
insecurity. She said the word.
She feels a kind of way sometimes that, you know, her man could go just get overly attention, and not like she's in competition with him. She just saying it'll feel good to sometimes, you know, get a look at. I guess she don't get as much looks as she did before, you know, before she was a wife with kids and all that. You know, things change and, you know, people ain't checking that much.
I mean, she's been with
So?
stuff since she's 15. So how
Go
much
to the
looks
gym.
was she getting?
It's all I don't think she's looking for like like verification from another man
Just
that
feels
says
good.
she's a
She
shit. It
is.
just feels good to
She is though.
you know.
She is.
It feels good to
act
get
of
that.
wanting attention is verification. It is. That's what.
So
the
men
act
don't want
is.
attention from women?
No.
Yes, y'all do. What?
Not
I
if
can't
you're
believe you
taking-
even
men
get
that
that.
are taking,
Like, I can't
men that
believe
are
you answered that.
taking, men that are taking is not worried about some of y'all at all. Worried about
Really?
y'all living.
Really?
It's a fact.
Because men that are taken, when y'all go out, it's a lot of times that men go out there to get dressed just for women to want them.
Some people are naturally fly. Like, and
But it's not
I
even-
think some people take that away. Some people are naturally fly. Some people are not going outside for y'all. Some people, just like you do your hair and you put a part in your head, that's for you. That's not for us.
Yeah.
I would hope. So that's the same thing. People go outside. Some people are naturally fly. Like they're not going
But there are
outside.
men. I'm not saying
unless
all
they're
men.
fly.
I didn't say all men.
Yeah, but
There are a lot of men who do
There are
a
men
lot of things to
who-
get women attention,
facts,
even when they
because some of them
they
are trying
like,
to fuck.
But there's nothing wrong with
But the
that.
people
I
that's
didn't
not
say
trying
that.
to
In a
fuck y'all
relationship.
don't care about
But
y'all.
I didn't say it was anything wrong with that. But my thing is, even when you're getting attention from other women, nobody's saying that you're necessarily going to act on that. She didn't. She even made it clear that it's not that I'm going to act on it, or I want to act on it. It just it would feel good if I got
It
that
should
attention
feel
too,
good
like
to be
him.
married with 3 kids.
But
She
it
should-
does.
she-
But you have
she
to
should chill out.
you have to understand as well, when you're married with
I
3
can't
kids.
understand that.
I'm
It sounds like cheating.
It doesn't sound like cheating. How does that sound like cheating,
To
Black?
me, to want attention from other men sound like cheating.
She
to
said
me.
it would feel good to get it. Now, when you're a mom, now understand she's playing a role, right? She's in a role. She's a mom. You don't know what, like she said, she was depressed and all of that. Like she has her insecurities and everything. So yes, it would feel good. As a mom, you playing a certain type of role. You know, sometimes you feel like this is the only lane that you have. Now you're a mom, he's a dad, but he's a dad and all of these women are throwing themselves at him. You get what I'm saying? And it's not that he's acting on it, but it's like, dag, he gets attention. I'm over here, like I'm feeling insecure and everything, and not saying that
She should go to the gym.
you're giving her, but you're not entitled to tell her what she can do. She's gonna feel the way she wants to feel, regardless.
That's why men attention is not going to change.
Anybody who got a social media want attention. Cause why would you post a picture? You want people to like them, right?
Exactly.
Even if you're in a relationship, you still have social media, right? That's the same
Social
thing.
media
Yeah.
is for attention.
That too, yes.
no matter what type of attention you're trying to get.
It is.
Depends on what you're posting.
It don't matter if you just posting a bottle, like you're posting, but you post yourself, right? You post yourself. You want people to double tap it.
If I post you, it'd be kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you post yourself, but if
Jerry, on
you get a like, it feels good. You get a like, that's attention.
So Jerry, when you get a fresh cut, you get a fresh cut. You know what I mean? You be, you know what I mean, Papi Chocolata.
I barely post pictures. Let's just
when
throw
you
that
be
out
Papi Chocolata, when you had your little, you know what I mean?
Got your truck out. You like when people say your nice truck. You don't like when people say nice truck?
When you put your little scarf on,
you don't like what you like when you hear it.
If I wasn't driving it, it's still nice.
If you was the only person saying this is a nice truck, but nobody ever told you that, you ain't gonna feel a little insecure about your truck?
No.
You're like,
I customize. That's all my work.
But you like when people come up to you and want to take a picture and say nice truck. You feel good.
People.
Wait till I pull this out. Wait till I do this. Wait till I do that.
To
That's
go to
attention.
Jacob Javits to go to the car show. So the
people that look exactly, and it feels good, right?
That's it.
It feels good when they say, "Oh my God, I can't afford a car like this," but you,
that's community service. I'm doing community service. I'm giving back.
So when you say wait till I pull this out, when I come through with this and I come through with that,
I got a lot of outfits.
But you have a lot of outfits, but you're putting it to the world like wait till I do this because you want them to know, right?
No, I just got outfits.
You want them to know. That's
they have to be worn. That's what you buy clothes for. Your clothes have to be worn. I got outfits. If you invite me somewhere, I'm gonna wear one of the outfits. That's how that goes.
Okay.
That's not for attention. I was fly when I was single. I'm fly when I'm in a relationship.
So you just turn your attention off when you're in a relationship. But if you're single now it's okay to get all the comments.
I'm not even like when you're in a relationship. Hopefully you're so happy that other people don't even turn you on like that.
That's true. I mean, you can still see somebody's physical attraction.
It's not that I'm saying nobody's because Kerry Hilson could get it, but I'm not saying no one is attractive. I'm not worried about anyone else. I'm just not worried. I just don't.
What about Bernice?
I don't see you. Bernice is different.
Now you see her.
Bernice is different.
You see Bernice.
Bernice is different.
Mary, you see
it'll be a problem. Bernice is different.
Tanya, how you feel?
I think for me it was kind of like this was such an easy alley hoop for all men. Y'all like times when y'all could drag, but y'all were dragging her for the wrong things. Like yes. The wording she used kind of give y'all a little segue. It's like, damn, she used attention and y'all went crazy in the attention thing. Y'all skipped out the most fundamental part. And y'all could have divided the sexes crazy on this one. Like, people are not giving her the attention or she's not noticing it because they respect her man, respect her relationship. And that's a big plus. You should be glad you're in a situation where niggas respect you, respect your man, respect your unit to the point where they pretend they don't even see you. There's people who, you know, like
I don't
it's
think
like
nobody
when,
respect that nigga that much.
I
She just don't looking at her
she was
DMs.
thinking that far.
She ain't opening up her DMs.
Listen,
But she ain't
remember
right
when?
now.
You remember when
anything.
Dwayne Wade had to
She
check
ain't
one
it
of
right
his?
now.
Remember when Dwayne Wade had to check one of his teammates for commenting on the Gabby's picture? Remember that was a thing.
For who?
Dwayne.
Oh yeah, he checked the dude.
He had to check
Jimmy
the
Butler.
dude.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
niggas was letting that slide. But not for nothing, Gabby's way more physically appeasing
And they
than
call that
Aisha is.
disrespectful.
What?
It is
Jimmy Butler
disrespectful.
did?
So that's what I'm saying.
But that's the attention that Aisha Curry that y'all women are saying Aisha Curry wants and deserves, and it should make her
Ain't
feel
nobody
good.
said she deserved shit. Who the hell said deserve? Ain't nobody said deserve.
I gotta pick a side. What side are you on?
I don't even think she thought that far. She was
having
having a conversation amongst women, and it's funny because everybody is
with
focused,
cameras.
Everybody is focused on what she was saying, but nobody watched the whole interview.
I watched
nobody
the whole thing.
So why nobody saying anything about
all the other ladies?
All the other ladies
spoke on their
spoke on their
Every single
insecurities.
one of them.
And not to mention, Jada even said, "I understand," because I was at that point at one time. Nobody's saying nothing about that.
Jada was bullshitting.
No, she wasn't bullshit.
lying.
No, she wasn't.
She was lying, though.
Jada is very
She was
transparent
lying.
about the things that she's going through in
whatever
her
Aisha's
marriage. And
going
even when
through-
she was transparent in her marriage about how she felt and everything,
Yeah,
nobody said
understand.
nothing. Everybody applauded Jada. But now all of a sudden they want to take Aisha and they
I
want to
don't
make
wanna
this
take
big
Aisha.
deal.
She
I
cool
think they
as
were
fuck.
waiting. You see, the problem
She's
is
from
Aisha.
Canada. She's cool
It's
as
like
fuck.
Aisha fucked
She's
for them
she's a
because
mixed
remember for a
baby.
long time it was get you
She's
and
a mixed
Aisha. She's pretty. She's conservative. She's this. She take care of the family. She even said a couple of sideways things about women about how they dress and how they move and whatever. So it was like get you Aisha Curry. She supports you. She stay home to take care of the kids. She got her own bag. And then she said, I like men attention. Is like she went from housewife to hoe in like 5 seconds.
And she didn't even do shit. all she did was just.
All she said
comment
was
on
like,
her
"This is how I
insecurity.
feel." You got
This
All
is how
she
I
did-
feel.
This
all
is
she
a
did
woman
was
that
I think
wears
it's-
a
out loud.
long sleeve
It's-
maxi dress
And
with a
listen,
beach
don't let
top.
Aisha
Yes.
Curry.
She like a
don't
woman.
let Aisha Curry confuse y'all. You regular chicks would be single if you was to talk like that and your man single. You would be
I don't
single.
think so.
You would be. Some of y'all left because your man or your ex or your whatever he was to you was giving attention to other women. The same shit that y'all claiming Aisha Curry deserve and need to get away with, and it's innocent. Y'all done
But
left
she didn't say
whole
I want.
relationships
She
for that.
didn't. But she didn't say.
Y'all done left whole relationship because you seen a nigga DMing or flirting with a chick
in a relationship.
That's what it's about.
She didn't say
Yeah,
she
the bitch
but
married.
she didn't say I want She didn't say I want attention from a person in a relationship. That's a different
She
story.
want attention, period.
She said attention
she
from
did.
other men.
Her attention should
yeah.
be
But you know what?
But she didn't.
I
she
think
didn't say she
I
was
don't
gonna
think
act
her
on it
husband giving
either.
her a lot of attention and stuff like that. Sometimes
Right,
he
he's in the
disappears.
playoffs.
It don't matter. But you see, like
I'm saying-
even like further on in the interview, right? She was saying like when they get around group, he forgets to even introduce her. It's like we always talking. She'd be sitting on his side. They'd be talking. Then she'd be like, "Oh hello, I'm Steph's wife." Like
Because she said he's a people person. He like to talk.
still,
So,
you
bitch,
introduce your wife, right?
But
That means
also
he's not
jump into-
paying her that much attention.
Also, get into the convo. Mind, like it's a lot of shit going on.
True,
Get
but
into
that's
the combo.
open introduction though.
I think we don't have enough information. I think that question, that response
That was
had
a
more
very
things
insecure
behind it. But she said it's insecure. She literally
insecure,
said,
she
"Yeah,
said
I'm
it.
insecure."
She literally
It's
did
not
say it.
rocket
Did
science.
she say she was taking medicine or
like
something?
y'all
medication?
y'all didn't
She need a
discover shit.
personal
She
trainer.
literally she said, "I am
That's
insecure.
it. She need
I
a
am
personal
sick."
trainer and a salad. That's it. That's all she fucking need, and she'll be happy. But you know, self love is first, man. You got to take care of you. No one can control how
Okay,
you
and
feel
the
about
first
you.
act of self love is admittance.
Yes.
Admittance
Second
and
act is-
support.
is-
So what
is
they're saying
the
is they
gym.
don't even support the fact that
Second
she's
act.
saying I am insecure and I do feel a way.
But
Yeah,
her
because-
husband
because
does.
All right.
she said
And
it fucked up.
everybody went silent.
But she
And
I think her
Exactly.
husband did the right thing
He
and
did
just
PR.
supported
He
her
did.
for the
It
just
took
for the
him
I like
words.
his
Fuck
PR. I like
outta
his
here.
He's in
PR.
playoffs. He busy.
It took him 48 hours. You know he
But
was
look-
not supporting that.
So timing is everything.
Yeah.
And what he's saying to her behind closed doors.
It took him 48 hours to go public.
That's the problem. People be
She
too
was
What
trending.
I-
caught up in social media. So what? It's
What
just
if-
trending.
The
We
man
don't know
probably
what's going
in
on
his
in
own
life.
zone to
48
prepare
hours.
for
Look,
his games.
what
and
if the
stuff.
statements that Aisha Curry said, Steph said?
Oh, we gotta drag him to hell and back. That's
I
the
don't
Wow.
truth.
think
It's
so.
a double standard.
Why is it a double standard? If he
Because
said I felt,
patriarchy.
that's like
It would
you
have
in
been
this
the opposite.
patriarchy.
Women would have did it instead of men doing it. Women would have did
Huh?
it, and men would have stood behind him.
Man,
That
It
exactly
would have been
would've
the
happened.
opposite. Yes, it would
Men would have been
What are you
like,
talking
they
about?
understand
we
what
like, yo, what this
They
nigga
don't-
talking
they
about?
don't know it.
We don't like, yo, yo, we don't.
right about
And exactly, if he's on Red Table Talk, right, and he's dating some supermodel or whatever, she get all the attention in the world. He like, you know, I feel like insecure because I don't get no attention from women outside women. You in a relationship?
think-
You know, I'm like, yo,
I
what this
think
nigga talking about?
I don't know.
That sounds-
I don't
Yes,
know.
it is. Like, how you like, yo, what you talking about?
That
You like,
sound
you in a
crazy.
you in a relationship with like
The
a
women,
supermodel
but
or
it
whatever?
could go both ways. Either
Nah,
I
no
don't
chick
think
is
the
gonna
women
ride
would-
and
I
say-
think they probably would have been.
It would've been
pick me.
opposite.
It would have been more pick me's to me.
Pick me what?
Like it would have been more. Like it would have been more women to me trying to get like, oh, you want more attention? I'm gonna give you attention because that's.
Nah. It would have been like, you got a good wife.
You got
It
yeah,
would've
he
been
was
the opposite.
dragging.
It would have been the opposite. They
You
would-
got a
they
supermodel,
would've
you got a
honestly
bad.
dragged
This is
him.
wrong with these niggas. They got a bad bitch.
You gotta remember,
What you
it's
doing?
not that she's a bad bitch. She is
She's an
up until
i-
that point. She's an ideal
yes,
wife. So
yes.
the last thing you want to say, you got an ideal wife at home, and you want a woman's attention. They would have dragged him the same way. But my thing is, this
Worse.
even every human being has that in them. Every human being has it in. Some people let it consume them, becomes their lives. But you know, somebody complimenting you can make your whole fucking day, and you're not even looking for it, but it changes your mood. You come in, it's like, hey, you look nice today. You're like, you know what? Thank you. You're not. It's like you walking around like, what the fuck? You put your outfit on for yourself. You feel good, but then a compliment makes you feel even better. That's what it is. Every human being has it. So don't act like she's saying something that's so impossible, and it's something you can't relate to, or something that she shouldn't have just because she has a ring on her finger. We all have it in us. We like compliments. Point blank. Period.
I don't know why people
I
feel
used to
like
need
when
a
they're
spiritual
married,
bath.
like things just it's like
turns
everything turns off.
That
Like
shit is
everybody's
crazy.
human.
What?
Like people feel like once you're married, it's just like, you can't, like, nobody could be seen. Like, you can't feel a certain type of way. Everything is just my partner. Everything is conditioned now. Like, why?
Or it's like once you're famous, you suddenly don't have emotions. Like, everything should be okay just because you're rich. Yeah. It's like when Kevin Hart cheated on his wife. Like, they felt they could have told this woman anything while she was pregnant just because she was rich. Oh, you got money, you gonna stay. Yeah. Same thing like Shakira, you're rich, so it doesn't matter. You stay. It doesn't matter. They will hurt. They're just gonna cry in a Ferrari. That's the difference. They gonna still cry. They just where they're crying is different.
It's better to cry in a Ferrari.
Ferrari is better than crying on the B41. I can say that right now.
It is, but it doesn't change the feeling.
You can go get another one.
Break down the carriage. I mean, that's way better.
Hurt is hurt regardless. Hurt is hurt. Yeah. People are human.
I don't think Aisha thought about, my last thing to say about that, I don't think she thought about how it would make Steph look and how it would be perceived to the public. Like, he still got to be in a locker room. He working like a freaking egotistical field. The NBA is, you know what I mean? If you play ball, you know it's shit talking all day. All you
but
do
when
is
you
talk
confident,
shit.
all that shit talking don't matter.
I mean,
if you confident in your situation and if you confident in your
man,
you
know you confident in this shit.
We don't know, but
I don't know who
saying,
has cable.
We don't know anything.
But
yeah, but what if her insecurity made him have an insecurity now?
There's a lot of fights in the NBA.
It is.
So it's not all that confident shit. People get punched in the face.
If I know you when you say something out of pocket, you gonna get punched. If I know you,
so when you give material,
and he supported it. They cleaned it up well.
Yeah, he did. 48 hours later, he did.
48 hours later, after she put out what she put out, because she put out a statement under her IG's picture, standing on her square.
I seen it. It was cool.
Let's talk about the motherhood aspect of being in a relationship. Do you think being a mother plays a part in women's insecurities?
It can.
And what?
You go through what you know, especially when you're a mom, and just saying, like, I have friends who are in relationships as well, and or in marriages, and they feel a certain type of way too. When you take on that mother role, you don't have time for yourself. So that can weigh on your insecurities too, when you don't have time for yourself because you're too busy making sure the kids are good, or you know what I mean, dealing with the newborn or whatever it is, and your hormones are all over the place. So you got to take that into consideration as well.
Time for yourself to do what though?
Maybe
like,
pamper yourself.
Maybe
maybe just get your hair done, pamper yourself or whatever. Maybe go out with your friends and just take a break from that role as a mother. And
you know they don't like allowing that shit.
They don't.
You a mom, why you going out?
Exactly. And then your man your man is out or whatever, or your husband is out and they doing all of this. You know what I mean? They free. They don't have to take care of the kids as much, or they don't have to nurture that baby or breastfeed or whatever it is. So now you feel like you're losing yourself.
To take care of the baby.
So you didn't have to take care. You saying it's more like it's more emotional than physical?
It's more.
It is. I hear mostly when mothers complain.
Yeah, it is
about
their
physical. Like, my titties dropping.
Yes.
You know saying the emotional part.
But it also weighs on you because. You know what I mean? Your titties dropping, you got stretch marks or whatever, you dealing with these kids, you don't feel like yourself, you can't go out the way you want to because you got to take care of the kids, especially when you first have a newborn.
But didn't she know that when the baby was in her stomach though?
But it's different when you actually experience it than when you could take on that role, but when your hormones take place, because trust me, postpartum depression is real. Mm-hmm. It's 100%
that shit is real.
Yep. It's real. You know what I mean? So when you feeling low, your man is going out having fun, you feeling like shit. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing nobody can do about it because your hormones are trying to balance themselves out.
There's
so now
you
got a baby crying, you trying to deal with this, you trying to deal with that. Like that shit can take a toll on you.
Nah, that shit real, bro.
No, this nigga Danny Spice is heating up. So this nigga said Aisha Curry tastes like pepper pot. So that's
God. But yeah, it could definitely take a toll on you and take a toll on how you feel about yourself. Like regardless of that, she could be going through that now. Then she just had a baby. She just had another baby. You got 3 kids. You got 2 little ones to deal with. Yeah,
at
exactly.
30.
But I'm pretty sure she got
She's
a nanny
young.
and all that shit. She could
But
bust
that
a move
doesn't
and
mean
stuff.
anything mentally.
No, I'm saying like
that
for
could mean
the
nothing.
for the like I got no time to do nothing. Like you can get up and
But
go
what if
do
she
shit
don't
and all
feel?
that.
What if she?
I know,
don't
unless
have
she
the
dealing with that
feeling?
postpartum
I think she
shit.
does
That
have
shit is
to
a
be
real
weak,
deal.
Man, people don't like that.
Yeah,
They
think
look
she-
if it's
naked.
the
Go to the gym.
postpartum
Listen,
shit,
You can
I
say
think
that's
that,
part
but
of
you
it.
can't work like a,
You don't wanna get up and go.
First of all, you
like a
gotta
month.
you gotta build yourself out mentally first
Exactly.
to get to the gym. I think based on the conversation I had with my friends who have kids, everybody speaks on their insecurity after having a child. The first and foremost, your physical goals.
Yep.
You gain weight that just doesn't shed the day after
Facts.
your child is born. You got a whole bunch of stretch marks. You know, some people are even worried about their vagina if they had a natural birth.
Mm-hmm.
Never be
You're
the
not
same.
your face chubby. You're not. Shut the fuck up. Your
Kim
face
K,
chubby.
Kim K had the snapback though.
But Kim K,
box.
Kim K is
first of all
different.
paid for that.
Yes,
Anyway.
thank you.
So we don't have Kim K money. Let's stay in the right tax bracket here. They're just the physical that your body goes through creates that. Imagine somebody before kids, like you try to put on an outfit to go out. You change like 4 or 5 times because shit not looking right. Imagine somebody whose body went through all of that, and now they gotta start putting on stuff. Your clothes don't fit, and then and you know like
afterwards.
You can
and then
work out
it takes
up to 6 months
time.
pregnant.
It's not. Listen, it's simple, but it's not that simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then between all of this, you're actually depressed. Now you can't sleep the way you want to sleep. You can't work the way you want to. You can't go out. Your whole life changed. You got this mother role on you now. Certain things you can't do. You can't say. You can't go. It's just dealing with that. Dealing with the newborn.
Imagine you breastfeeding.
I pray that you have a
like
good
breastfeeding make you lose weight.
It sounds like y'all need
Breastfeeding
condoms out this
doesn't always make you lose weight, but
motherfucker.
breastfeeding also like it
shit
can take a
sounds
toll too
stressful.
because your body goes through stuff. When you're breastfeeding, your body goes through things because it has to keep reproducing milk. Sometimes your milk. I breastfed for I think like a year and a half or whatever. It was a lot. I wanted to quit a lot. Like, because it takes a toll on your body, it makes you tired. You have to watch what you eat. You have to watch what you drink. You have to, like, it's just a lot.
I don't
It's
think
a
men
lot.
understand the emotional shit that goes on in a woman's head.
They
so
don't.
there's like, they just have these very simplistic views of why it is. Just go to the gym. Just
No,
work
no,
out,
no. I
just do
understand
this.
in that. Black don't understand. I
Y'all put so
understand.
much,
And it's
I
like-
understand.
y'all put so much effort into fucking, and then mad at the repercussions of fucking. Like, so it's confusing.
Nobody's
to,
mad, but you have
me.
to understand
It sounds
because
stressful.
you don't go through that.
Wear a condom.
Yes, it is
It
stressful.
sounds
But even
So
if
you
the
telling
people
me
that plan to
you
do
go
it,
through-
it's still
you
going to
gotta
go
sacrifice
through
when
it.
you want to have kids, regardless. You have to
that's
sacrifice when you want to have kids. You
Yo.
don't go through the emotional situation because you're not.
Yo,
So when
you
she
gotta
has a
understand.
kid,
Yeah, you
when
gotta
she
try to
has a
understand,
kid,
man.
You'll understand when she's going through her emotional situations or whatever, or how she feel about herself. When those hormones
Sure, she
start
got a
breaking
gym
down,
membership, man.
it don't matter. But mentally, a gym membership don't have nothing to do with your mental.
I should be running every morning and shit.
Okay, let's see if she does. When
Should be running.
you don't
track
even
and
know
shit.
if she's gonna have a freaking C-section or not. You don't know how that works out. You don't know what
We
how
might
how
just
a
adopt. I don't
situation-
give a fuck what she had. We might just adopt.
But I'm saying you got every answer for every situation
no,
for a
I'm
woman,
just saying.
and you don't.
I don't. That's why I'm saying I don't give a fuck because I don't know.
But then what you gonna tell your?
But you
gonna
gotta
tell your wife when
know.
She has
I'ma
a kid.
tell her
I don't give a fuck. And then you're
What?
I don't give a fuck.
You can't do
Okay.
that.
Let's
How
see
long is
works
that
out for
relationship
you,
going to last if you do
Oh
that?
no,
How
she might be
long
looking
a
for attention elsewhere. You like that? Right? She might be looking for attention elsewhere.
You got to understand, man. You're going to go through this process, man.
Yep.
Yeah, tell me about it, Wow.
It's like she said, it's difficult. Because we don't understand that women in these emotions and they chemical imbalance and shit. And
Y'all
it
want
really
the show,
is,
son?
yo.
Paraphrasing motherfuckers now.
That's what it is. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
baby.
My being, yo, what the fuck, bro?
All right, I'm gonna send it. I'm on the show though, all right? That's my niece, bro.
Oh, but
All right, I'm on the show, Tracy.
All right, but you said
My bad. My bad.
yeah, but they go through a lot, man. We
Just
don't
know it's
understand.
not that simple. That's
It's
all we
not.
done. And this is one of the reasons, like, a man's role is so crucial during pregnancy and after pregnancy because we slip in and out. You know, we need y'all to do it. This simplistic. We need you for balance. We don't need you to be like you're being difficult or I can't deal with this. Like, we need you guys to hold our hands through the process. It makes it easier, not easy, but at least you could deal with it a little.
Just
better.
like they want us to support them when they going through shit.
I
We
just
be
said,
like, I don't give a fuck.
well, y'all do, but most women don't give a fuck about what niggas going through.
It's
Hold that.
$12.
They be like, hold that.
That ain't gonna burn.
But
that ain't gonna burn fat overnight.
My thing is, I don't know. It ain't just
you
a
gotta do
gym.
planks.
when it comes to like pregnant women and yo fellas, your girl's pregnant and after, just make sure you read up on like postpartum and all that, because that shit is real, man. That shit is something they can't control. They can't do nothing about. It is what it is, and they gotta fight it through it on their own. Like it doesn't have to happen with their body. Their body has to get back in order on itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you could do to try to understand. They be tired for no reason, depressed for no reason. This shit is crazy. You be like, your life is good. Why you depressed? Like, and they just can't help
and
it.
you out here clubbing still, smoking hookah.
That
Come
could
on,
be
fellas,
part.
man. Step up, man. Step up to the plate, man. Stop playing out here.
Let's jump topics real quick. Let's talk about like the long-term relationships and like, let them say you in it for a minute, but then the relationship start getting cold, communication start dying out. Like how you get it back to life, like how you rejuvenate your relationship type thing.
Ain't no simple answer for that. Ain't no simple answer for that. Like,
so how do you?
I think it's something we should also consider too. With people who go through long-term relationships, if you intend on having a long-term relationship, understand you will pass through that cold period. And a cold period is not simply we not having sex. It could be triggered by lots of things. It could be somebody's overly focused on their career, somebody dealing with a death in the family, somebody's dealing with job loss, or they're trying to get to another level in their job. They're trying to start a business. It could come from a lot of things. A lot of people. I spoke about this on my Instagram. I got a lot of feedback. It came from 100% married people or people in very long-term relationships with kids, and they're like, "Listen, this shit is real." There's people who don't have sex for months and years, happy as hell.
In a relationship?
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, like listen, like people really like told me this is like, listen, we had kids, things changed. Somebody, it was just so hard to balance that months would pass and not having sex.
That's not healthy.
But once again, you just said support postpartum depression.
Are you talking about like after baby, or you just talking about regular relationship?
After relationship and with kids. I say, like I
people's
said,
sexual
it could happen.
drops.
You get accustomed to the person. There's only so much you can pull out your bag of tricks with sex. There's only so much.
But still, we got to do it. Like,
You gotta do it, but let's after a while.
No, you call my moves out as I'm doing it. But the fuck, we gonna have to do it.
Your
Like
sex drive. Some people's sex drive go down because you're like this regular motherfucker.
Why ain't you understanding?
I am understanding, but I want my wife to understand that we gotta do it. Like
no, you
gotta go. I gotta do it.
We gotta do it.
We gotta do it. Like
you gotta understand what she.
I understand. I'm gonna talk to him and listen. I'm like, what you else? When you gonna try something different?
No, she don't. She's not
do
confident.
whatever.
She's not getting enough attention.
You go get fucked by somebody else, but bring it to me. Let me do it after.
But it happens.
Gotta do it.
It happens for many various reasons. Sometimes the person's not even cheating, but they just not sexually there with you, but they're there everywhere else. They around, they come in to support you, they do whatever, they provide for you, they do everything the ideal person, just not touching you. And that fucks with a lot of people. Like, I'm so perfect, we so perfect. Why the fuck you don't want to fuck me?
You start thinking that
then your mind start going crazy.
I think if a situation like that, you put it out in the open, and then you make your partner pay attention to the fact that like y'all not having sex.
I have a friend right now. Him and his wife have not had sex in a year.
Do they
talk? He talks about her. He talks to her. Listen, and he's touchy feely. He's a guy that likes hugging and kissing and caressing and whatever. And his wife, for a year, no exaggeration, she had their kid. A little kid is like 4 now, so that's a decent time pass. They haven't had sex in a year.
Is it
and
painful?
He talks
like.
She just doesn't. He's like he doesn't know what it is. He keeps asking her what's the problem. He keeps asking her what's going on.
At that point, we gotta go to therapy.
He should cheat.
Yeah, you gotta go to therapy.
We gotta go to
How do you
therapy at
fix
that
that?
point.
Then? This is what we're saying. If it's that cold, a whole year, my dick ain't
you gotta
touching
figure out how to
gotta
change
cheat.
your perspective on something. Like you gotta change your
something has to
perspective.
give.
You gotta
Something
try
gotta-
different things.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta try.
But
That's
the
it. You gotta try to
unfortunate
figure
thing-
But
things
this is
out.
why
We
I
just
said
went-
some people be overfucked. Now there's no more fucks left. Now I'm good. I did enough fucking. Like
Well, lady, then let me get mine. Then let me
Like
catch
she's
up.
not even She's not even.
That
the
doesn't
type
mean she
like
wasn't
that.
fucking.
She wasn't having sex like that. So it's like.
So she needs to catch up.
He's so confused right now because he doesn't want to push. He don't want to rape his wife. He don't
So
want
what
to
do
make
you
her a
advise
whole
them?
year.
Yeah, I'm thinking you fucking somebody else. I don't care. I'm just being
He
honest.
didn't.
That's
He-
anybody
I didn't
though.
say he did, but I'm thinking
telling you,
That's
that's
sad.
going in my head.
I'm telling you,
That's a corny story.
What?
They need to break
After
up
that,
immediately.
They're married.
Break up.
So
divorce is
separate.
So we just had a whole thing about you guys
stick by your wife, Black. You gotta stick by.
Also within that is communication and communicating. What
better
is it?
for worse.
What is it? Because
go.
it has to be something where it's like, okay, if one person isn't feeling it, how can I help you? Like, what can we do about this? Because I have needs. It's all about communication. If I have needs and you don't want, we gotta figure it. We gotta figure this out because something gotta give. If I want to have sex and you don't want to, what am I supposed? I'm supposed to just.
He's married to his wife 6 years. It's not like, all right, we ain't fucking a year, we out. They have a kid. They just bought a house. They got bank accounts. They like their lives depend on each other. So it's not a
we can't fuck in between.
You can't say fuck the kid. Shut up. So
he's on so much today.
It's not.
You gotta support your wife, right?
Just put some
remember it's your wife now.
No, I'm not
talking about my ass.
You gonna do divorce for no sex?
No, like
you can't even say. Because
she got to give you a pass. Then she got to say, you know what? Get yourself a side bitch because right now I don't know when I'm being.
Yeah, you got to work something out.
Cool. Yeah. If that's the deal, that's cool. But you can't tell me just sit here
and wait on you.
And wait on you. Come on, my nigga.
That's
Come on.
Unfair.
What we talking about,
I feel
man?
like that's unfair.
What we talking about? Be in control of you. You got to control your happiness and what you do and how you moving, man. All these excuses and issues that everyone got now, man. Be in control of you. Or else I'm not happy neither. You sad, I'm sad. We both ain't happy. Let's not be in this shit. That's it. Like all that other shit.
How long did you wait?
I wait 3 months. If it was serious. Yeah, 3 months. Three months to wait. You got kids cool.
And you married? You can divorce after 3 months and no sex?
I'm gonna cheat after 3 months with no sex. That's for sure.
So you gotta hurt her feelings though. Because she's gonna find out.
She's hurting my feelings. I'm waiting 3 months.
His feelings is getting hurt too.
It has to be some type of
emotionally hurt, physically hurt. Yeah.
I don't watch porn. I fuck.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know that far, but like, what about like intimacy? Period. Like, are you
no hugging, no kissing,
nothing?
No playing?
That's something.
She gotta be else. She is not no president. He better get the fuck out of there.
Something sprinkling because you're not touching me, like not touching me at all. Like
I don't know what it is. I think she's still going through postpartum. Honestly, that's the only thing that made sense to me.
So the kid's 4.
She's sucking her boss dick.
You ain't going through postpartum.
She doing something at work.
It could last that long.
Nah, hell no. Not 4
or
years
she's having
old.
a relapse over something, but.
She doing something at work. She definitely got to work back, for sure.
They work
she
together.
She gotta have something.
She fucking somebody over there.
I don't think there's no way in a relationship you can go a whole year with just no physical touch.
Not until you experience it. You never know.
And they sleep in the same bed? They sleep in the same bed?
Huh? They sleep in the same bed.
If they slept
y'all seen Why Did I Get Married? What was that movie? Why Did I Get Married? When she didn't want to touch him or whatever, and she was focused on work or whatever, but then she got that little man. And
but that's part 2.
Yeah, but still, like,
she wasn't touching him for the first because she didn't want to get pregnant again. She was avoiding getting pregnant. She was avoiding, but she was avoiding sex. Period, because she didn't want to have kids again, and she didn't want him to realize she had tied her tubes. The second one is when they had the kid, but then she started. I think she went through postpartum depression. Then she looked outside for attention.
But either way, regardless,
that's the one that got AIDS.
No.
That's the other one. That was Tyler Perry.
Temptation.
Wife.
You talking about Temptation? Both. I want to get married to Tyler Perry too.
Yeah, Temptation. That's what I'm talking about.
Not that one.
But either way, like I just feel like a whole year or waiting that long, like there has.
But they were over a year though.
There's something missing that somebody's not getting.
So how long would you go?
Now they're in therapy. Let me come back. Now they're in therapy.
Wait. I want to. How long would you go?
I don't know.
In a relationship, the sex just stopped. The intimacy just stopped.
Before I say something or before I cheat.
He's still good with you.
I probably won't cheat.
But you cheated.
I'm gonna. Yeah, because I want it out.
Oh.
Well.
Like I probably won't cheat, but something has to give. Like I'm gonna be very vocal about how I feel. Like if I want to have sex and you're not trying to have sex, like so what do you expect me to do?
Wait.
So if I go out here and cheat.
So how long are you gonna wait?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I mean, a whole year I'm not.
If he just telling you like
after a while,
if he telling you like
you're not giving me,
I don't know,
you're not satisfying me in any type of way.
So
you're not touching me. You're not doing nothing. We're breaking up. We're doing something.
I'm gonna throw you a bone. So what if the relationship, everything else outside the sex is great? You still going on dates, you still going on vacations, you still.
If we going on dates, going on vacations, I'm gonna want to fuck you.
Okay, but you just not fucking. That's what I'm saying. Everything
that's
is going
a problem for me.
Except fucking.
That's a problem for me. That's a problem for me that I'm going to vocalize. Like, if that's a problem for me, that's an issue for me. So if I'm telling you I have an issue with something, after a while, I'm going to give you a chance to fix it. If you can't fix it, then I'm out. And I'm not wrong for being out. How long I'm away, I don't know. I can't call that. But I ain't waiting for a very long time. Like, a couple of months is crazy to me.
What if something happened and he just got ED now for life? But he's
That's
still a good
different.
guy. I'm asking you a question though. What are you going to do in a
I'll play
situation
with
like
it
that?
or something. I don't know.
No, I'm saying it's done. It's like dead, like brain dead, like
Okay.
dick
There's
dead.
There's stuff that you can
No,
you can
dick
still
dead.
eat me out. You could still do certain things. Like, there's still sexual things that you can do.
Oh.
She's saying that they're not doing. They're not even touching each other.
He can't penetrate.
You better
he-
get a dildo or something. We gonna figure something out. We gonna figure something out.
Tanya,
If
how
I
long
love
would
you
you
and I
wait?
care for you, we'll figure something out. But
In a
if you're just
relationship like
depriving
that?
me, hell no.
I can't sit here and say I don't know. Yes, sex is very, very, very important to me. But I'm gonna look at everything else as well. You know, like the quality and the value of the relationship, you know. And it'll determine how long I'll wait to not have sex. It could be, once again, I understand that people go through phases in their life. I'll look, okay, what's going on with you? Okay, maybe you
Exactly.
just lost a job. So I can't force you to get out of your mental fast. I'll wait it out. And I'm trying to be as understanding as possible. But I'll still tell you, like, listen, this is something that's whatever. Let's do something. Like, even if you don't want to fuck, play with me. Let me get off. Let me bust
Exactly
a
my
nut.
point.
Do
Exactly.
something. You don't gotta fuck me, but let's do something a little sexual.
Exactly.
I'll try. I'll genuinely give my best. I'm not gonna just wake up and say, "You're not fucking me. I'm out," or I'm gonna fuck somebody else, because that fucks up the whole relationship. Not just me. I'll get a nut, yeah, but now I'm about to damage everything else that was fine before. So it's like you really gotta weigh your options on what's worth losing everything for. You know,
I agree.
I can't tell you. I can't
gotta be
sit
some
here and
type
give you an
of
honest
communication
answer. Like
there.
a year or two, but there's people right now in marriages that are not fucking. They're not fucking, but they have everything else is good. Family dinner, vacations, whatever. The kids are happy, whatever, but they just not. It's just not happening. Or they cycle. The timing is not right. Somebody's ready for the morning. Somebody's ready at night.
They always say that though. Like once you get married, the sex is over. Like the chick, you know, the bouquet. They said that's the pussy that they throw.
Only way the sex would be over if
Like,
I
depends
get
on the
married
person,
with
man.
me.
You could be
is if
fucking
the
all
other person-
day.
Like if my
Nah, I
husband
said
don't wanna
everybody.
have sex.
Everybody.
It'd be like that. Like, you know.
You don't be rabbits no more. Shit is over.
It just be comfortability, man. People
That
get
too.
comfortable. They get fat. They get sloppy. They get lazy. They get, you know, different things happen. It depends on the type of person that you have.
It's not, it's just. I think at
It
the end of the day,
depends. It depends because
You look
everybody
at
different. Some people live with.
Some people get better after marriage.
with energy. You know, some people is just, I'm doing shit. You know what I mean? All day, every day, I'm doing things. I got things going on, and that translate into the bedroom as well. And then some people are just comfortable. They finally found. Some people are just, yo, as crazy as it sounds, people want to be in relationships like very, very badly. So sometimes when they get in it, they finally, it's like, I finally caught what the fuck I was looking for. Now they just sit down and
Because
they,
it's the
they get
end
in the
goal.
lazy mode.
It's the end
And
goal, not
then
the beginning.
it's
That's
over.
true.
That's the thing. People
then
people
they
look at it
lose
like,
theyself.
I got
But
married or I'm in a relationship, so now that's the end goal. That's what I wanted. Now it stops. Instead of looking at it as a new beginning,
You gotta
now let me
still-
build this.
Yeah, you
but it's
gotta- you gotta still
also.
hit the gym.
I think. Back in the gym.
Gotta still hit the gym. That's
I think it's also at the end of the day, like you said, it do come down to comfortability, but it's like the sex is going to be the same sex. It's the same vagina the same day. It's like if somebody feed you the same hero every day or every other day. It's the same hero. You're going to get tired of it.
But what if they
So
put
you don't
honey
want it as
mustard
much.
instead of mayo on
You don't
it this
eat
time?
the same, but you don't eat the same
'Cause
hero all the
different
time.
thing-
You're like, I
But
pass
what if you
tonight.
change it up,
And that's how the
It
sex
depends
go,
how
I
you
think.
fuck. It depends how you fuck.
Like you
because
said, you in a
different
long
things turn
term
different people
relationship. If you're in a long term relationship, you done did everything. You know, put it everywhere. You done, you know what I'm saying? You done
I'm not
touched
saying that,
everything.
like,
You done
you
licked
see,
everything.
But you're,
you know what I
you're
mean?
just talking about just fucking. I'm saying different people get turned on by different shit.
Yep.
I'm saying.
like, you know,
That's true.
my show just got raised. You know what I mean? So she get different. You understand? So it's different shit that motivates you to fuck her. You understand? So I guess it depends on that for like different people to really figure it out. You understand? I think if you're just attracted to just physicality, then you're kind of setting yourself up. You know what I mean? Because once the laziness kick in, then it don't matter. She got all this other stuff going on. It's just physical with you. So that's the only sex that you're having. Us, it's like it's physical, it's business, it's everything. Cause she do so much shit, I do so
Let's
much
celebrate.
shit. We're just turned on by different shit going on. You understand? That's why I got these glasses on, brother Malcolm, man.
Brother Malcolm,
Fucking
drop
building,
jewels.
man. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to help, man.
Plymouth Rock
Hit
there
the
laying
gym,
on
though.
you.
Don't
The
get it twisted.
conversation
I had
can
the
turn you
90s. I don't know if you've seen me. I had the 90s in the gym going crazy, man.
Let's talk about real quick. Sexuality, the conservative woman versus the openly sexual woman. Like, do you feel the conservative woman should feel like less sexier than the open sexual woman?
Should she feel less sexy?
Yeah,
What
like,
you
or
mean?
do she feel like sexy? Like, for you, you're a tomboy. You don't be out there, with your titties out, ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel next to the over sexual woman?
Confident. I'm good because I know what's under the.
But,
First of all,
most-
she wears form-fitted clothes. You still see her ass.
No,
That's not
yeah, but I'm
conservative.
saying, but she's a
Technically.
tomboy.
Sometimes I wear
Technically.
full-fledged.
She's not taking pictures sitting on the
baggy
sinks and stuff.
sweatsuits
You know
or
what I mean?
whatever.
Stuff like that.
But no,
like,
I'm
ass out.
confident in who I am. I'm confident with how I am, and I like I said, I know what's under these
And
clothes,
that's
so
sexy.
it don't bother.
But that
Yeah.
comes over as sexy. People will see it and they'll think that's sexy. You know, I think when you're conservative, it's like your entire aura is like a whole. You just could tell, like, this bitch ain't even trying to be sexy right now. Your hair, you wear way less makeup. You could tell that you don't care about your hair, don't care about your makeup. You don't really care about what you put on. The colors don't match. The shoes is just some
That's
Mm-hmm.
shit that you
extra
don't
sexy,
know.
I think, to do. So.
Conservative is still sexy, though.
That's extra sexy, I
Okay,
think.
but
to do.
there's some people who, like, there were guys saying all the time, like, back to Aisha Curry, they wouldn't think about shooting the shot because they don't even see her. She just walk outside looking like nothing to look
like
at.
an-
It's
Because
a
she doesn't
something
do
though.
like an adult.
confidence.
Yeah, you.
Exactly.
She doesn't do.
She
She doesn't
just like
own
It's-
how she is with confidence.
'Cause she
That's
ain't
just
in
what
the
it
gym.
is.
It's something to being conservative. You can be conservative and then just dressing like extra lame though. Like you, it's a big difference.
You can still have
You
style.
could be style and
Yeah.
sexy. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think
Michelle
people
Obama's
confuse the
a
fucking-
conservative,
Exactly.
sexy
You can
looking.
still
You
see
know what I'm
her
saying?
figure.
Like, half a sex,
can
that's
still
your
see her
natural
figure.
It's
confidence.
your aura. It's how you own
gotta
it.
have
you
swag.
gotta own it. You gotta own what you
Listen,
whatever.
some
it
dudes
is.
want to sleep with a tramp. Some dudes want to sleep with a wife. It's very.
Don't think because a woman dressed proper, she ain't a tramp.
No,
either.
she
That's
could still
true.
she could still be tramping. But what I'm saying, some people are just
That's the
men are
worst
just-
one. The con artist.
Us as eyes, you know what I mean? We see.
That's a
Some
fact.
dudes are just attracted to that. He want to be with a slut. You know what I mean? He want a chick that like a slut.
Or look
that-
like the slut.
Right, that look like the slut or present herself as a slut on a day-to-day basis. Because some dudes, that's what they want to see all day, every day. Holding her hand, walking down Fulton Avenue. That's what he want to do. Some dudes is not into that. Some dudes is more attractive to what he know he going home to. You know what I mean? You can't see it. No one can see it. They walking down the same Ave and they just chilling. You know what I mean? He waiting to go home to bust it up. So it just depends on the dude and what he's attracted to. I think women do it hoping that they attract a guy, but it depends on which guy that your preference might not like you the way you are. You understand? You might be showing too much or too little. You just don't know. You know what I mean? Because some dudes are they're just into conservative. Like I'm into that. You know what I mean? I'm not into
it's-
all that other shit. You know what I mean? And some people are into the other shit. They want the Kim K booty shorts up the ass and the, you know what I mean? Some people are into that shit. So it depends. Depends. But you could be either or, still be sexy, still still settle down, still be with somebody. But I feel
Because a
like
lot of
It's
chicks that
somebody
dress like
for
Kim K,
everybody.
they dress like that because they was in the gym. They want to show
Yeah,
that thing off.
yeah.
See black?
But listen,
Show them legs.
once they stop going to the gym though, guess what? He's not attracted anymore because his was all visual. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, just because they dress like that don't mean they ain't got nothing up
Bernice
top,
is
though.
exempt.
know what
No,
I'm
but
saying?
no, without
That's
I'm
just
saying
pulling you in. That's just pulling you in. Like a chick that's dressing
Sometimes
sexier
that's
might
all
pull
it
me
is.
in faster than the one that's dressing conservative. But don't mean the one that's conservative is going to be the better woman because she's dressed like she's wearing a suit looking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts,
a suit.
but you're probably with her for more than just her looks, obviously.
Who?
'Cause she's conservative.
The conservative.
And
Nah,
then
'cause
you're
you
with
still gotta
her
talk to them.
Probably for just her looks.
I'm just
Or
talking
probably
about
just the.
I'm just talking about off the physical. Like I'm
Right.
gonna look at this one probably first, but don't mean like
Right.
because I'm looking at this one as the best one. Or if I look past the sexy looking one,
Right.
I look at this one just because she dressed like that. Don't mean she's the best one.
Right, and
I'm just saying that one would
and
grab
I'm
my
gonna say
eye
this
faster.
in English because I'm hoping you understand. What I'm saying
Please.
is that the sexy one you might be just attracted to physically. that mean when her physical change, you might lose interest. Whereas the conservative one, you might have been attracted to her for more than just that, because you haven't seen her appearance wasn't it. So it was more than just that. You might hang on a little longer with the conservative one because you have most
still sexy.
As a woman,
I see what you're saying.
For instance, as a woman, right? I like to dress this way because at the end of the day, you have to get to know me. So it's nothing else to pay attention to. So you have to pay attention to my intellect, or you have to pay attention to who I really am, as opposed to seeing my titties out or my ass out or whatever and just being attracted to that and wanting to talk to me from that. You might feel my aura. You might see, all right, she's cool, she's laid back or whatever. Let me see what she's about. You get what I'm saying? As opposed to the first thing you see is my ass or my titties or whatever it is. So, but that's what I present because that's what I sell. I sell who I am. So I'm just saying that just to say, like, when you look at the conservative woman, there's really, you might look at her and be like, oh, she's regular, but you have no choice. You go straight to who she is, as opposed to, damn, she fine, or damn, her ass is fat. Let me try to talk to her. You got to get to know her.
Regular as in Lay's potato chips sell by billions. The regular bland ones, no flavor, they sell by the billions.
So I'm obsessed with my breasts.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
They're pretty.
I love them. Like, I just stop. You wanna see?
Yes, they're nice.
Okay. So I like.
Nico said I could touch.
Nico said shit. But like, my thing is, I like sexiness. Like, from a kid, like the person that passed me my first collar neck top was my dad. Like, now looking back, it's kind of creepy that he did that. We're not gonna talk about that, but I was desensitized to a lot of stuff really early. So it's like I grew old and I was like, I just was always in tune with my sexy side, and I like it, but it doesn't mean that anybody I was with was me just because they like my breasts. Everybody is with me was because they like the fact that I look this way and I still have so much more. So it goes back to what the person likes and what it is you really are, your core, no matter what the fuck you look like. My only issue I have is when we do these things where it's the sexy versus conservative. I find that I notice more the conservative is like, oh, they try to make it seem like because a woman is sexy, that's all she is. When she could be a way better person than you, dressing like a nun.
That's true.
And it could be the flip as well. Like, a woman could be overly sexy and saying she's boring because she's conservative. She could be way more freaky than you. She just has the time she turns it on and turn it off. So at the end of the day, it's all about you and your identity. What is it that you like, what you're comfortable in, know your limits, and at the end of the day, somebody's going to look at your core. What is in all the way underneath, whether you got your tits out or you got a hoodie on. It doesn't matter. People going to love you for you. Yep. Ain't nobody better than anybody else. Just fuck with your preference, that's all.
I agree.
But people are better. Beyonce is the #1 artist, so that means
and Beyonce was twerking in a fucking thong.
The artists behind her are not as, you know what I mean.
Riri got her own shit, yo.
There are people better than other people. I mean, that's
Riri got her own. What's it? She got signed to the top label, fashion design.
She's better. Like, people are better. Is all I'm saying. People are.
But not better based on outfits, though.
Yeah.
I mean, outfits do separate people.
I don't know. My experience in life, I don't think. It's probably harder to fuck the overly sexier girl than the what's her name.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling the truth.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm
telling the truth.
I was fit this way, and I said, you know what?
The conservative.
Bring it back.
I don't know.
Stop that.
It's the everyone has a different experience. It could be what's attracted to you, not necessarily what you attracted to. Maybe a conservative girl likes you because they like the father thing. They like, you work at Burger King and shit. Maybe they like that, so they rather give it up to you faster. Opposed to a sexy girl who hates the fact you work at Burger King.
It look like you want to scam her facts.
Ramen made a good point.
I think a scammer.
It's a big difference between sexy and half naked. So I think we don't want to confuse the fucking two. Some people dress like sluts and some people dress sexy.
But it's all about how you own it. It's all about how you own it because you know who wants attention and you know who's. You can kind of tell who wants attention.
We're just saying you could be fully clothed and that's sexy. That's all I'm saying.
From the beginning.
Okay, Brother Malcolm.
We literally said that from the beginning.
I was just.
Okay.
Just want to say what the comments said.
I just want to say what the comments said, and I elaborated. That's it. That's all I did. I got glasses. My eyes don't work. Like, you know what I mean? There's different shit going on.
Next week, you're not gonna have glasses on. Though.
Probably not. No, I got different. I got like 3 pairs in the
No,
car.
you don't.
He said,
I
I'm gonna
promise
get these.
you.
I'm gonna get these
I
for
got
this
these
outfit.
pills.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
get
wear
these
glasses,
for that
bro.
outfit.
Those are female glasses.
No, they not.
They
Not female.
I only see female with them brownish
Are
looking.
you crazy? No. What's the name?
Choice.
Where's this? Spike
Oh.
Lee.
Spike Lee with them.
Spike Lee got glasses like these. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He did the right thing.
Man.
He did-
Yeah, what do you mean? You know what these are?
Nah.
No,
I
you
don't
know
chase
what these
labels.
are?
I don't know. I
I
don't.
know.
do
I'm
that.
just
I don't
saying.
wear labels.
These is
I don't wear labels. I'm sorry, sir.
yeah. I mean,
I don't wear glasses. Either. I have
You had on
2010
the
vision.
whole
We'll see that
Fendi-
book bag on
you
June
had on the
9th.
whole Fendi.
party.
What's the name? And you had the Gucci book back at the day party. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
I ain't gonna do that. Ain't a strike, right?
Yo,
Strike is over.
You've been on your pick me shit, son. You've been doing a lot of Derek Jackson, son. You've been
How you doing Derek Jackson?
Nah, you've been on your shit.
No,
I
it's
ain't gonna
not.
call you out.
Not be calling you out
You know
because
what I
you
mean?
used to be trying to argue with women. I ain't got time, man.
I'm gonna get you tomorrow. Tomorrow's lit. It's lit for you, son. You been on your shit, yo.
Tomorrow, I got time tomorrow. I'm off though.
I know you off. Monday's off. Yeah. I'm gonna get you tomorrow.
Yeah, we coming to the end. Hey, you'll make me on something
Nah,
dance
I'm gonna get
screen.
you. I'm gonna get you tomorrow. Wow. Tomorrow's your day.
You don't never pick on guys.
Y'all be scared. Y'all be laughing with me. It's hard to fight y'all. You know what I mean? It's hard to fight
Yeah, we
y'all.
coming to the end of our show, y'all. Let's start throwing the shout outs out. Anybody?
Shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful, amazing mothers out there. I hope that you got everything that you wanted today. You got pampered, you got love, you got everything. We're going into a new week, and I wish you guys prosperity, progression, everything. You know, make sure your pH balance is on point, and follow me at your favorite tomboy, and you'll see me in the comments later.
Shout out to everybody watching the show. 592 Mask times Bad Gyal Tanya. All of your orders are in store. So if you had placed order with me before, you can go down to 76 Rock Street, Lazy Town, and the Courtyard Mall, 592 Mask, and pick up your stuff. For those of you who have not received your orders as yet, or you placed the last order, you're gonna get it Friday morning. I'll be there. I'm coming back home. I'll be there Friday morning, guys. I'm so excited. Ghana Carnival is gonna be so lit. For those of you who want to place orders, you gotta wait until I get back. I'll be back in this country on the 30th of May, but I'll be happy home. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the technical team in here, guys. Have a good one.
Handsome 15 Instagram, Craven Moorhead Facebook. June 9th day party. Get your tickets. Tickets are still available, and also limited sections are available. If you haven't done it, do it now. Please don't wait to get to the door. Other than that, happy Mother's Day. See y'all next week. We got a couple of shows left. My hot seat pulling up soon. Then there's the day party. Other than that, I'ma holla. Black.
Listen, man. Hit the gym, man. Everybody need to work out, man. Stay in shape, man. It's dangerous. Summertime, motherfuckers try to sweep your legs and all that shit, lift you up in the air. So you gotta do your squats and your push-ups. Play with the dumbbells, you know what I mean? Probably go swimming, work on your little cardio. I do the steps too. The step master, I do that. I be fucking killing that shit and shit. So yeah, just be the best you for you. Nobody can control how you feel about you. That's your job. You know what I mean? Look good, be good, live good. You know what I mean? Fuck what you're doing all online. That's how you living offline. Cause my name is I Am Black Success. Y'all already know what it is. Next week, Monday, I'm booked at SOBs. No booking info, but I'm still getting paid though. Y'all already know what it is. Engineer, you get us up out of here. Y'all already know Brown Holy Water, live hot seat coming up soon.
Y'all been waiting too long, so I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. Know we got that brown, holy water. Watch it, y'all been sipping, merch, dropping, black, blessed, la, popping, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rockin'. Every Sunday at 7, yeah, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all been sipping, merch, dropping, black, blessed,